Welcome back. Over the past few months, we have seen Tata Tea create several interesting consumer engagement initiatives, from the most recent Desh Ka Garv, the Independence Day campaign that featured 8 iconic moments and events from India's post-independence journey of 75 years, to the Holi party on Metaverse in the month of March. This brand of packaged tea has also adopted the hyper-local approach in its marketing to drive deeper penetration of its brands across regions. Today, we are catching up with Puneet Das, President, Packaged Beverages, India and South Asia, Tata Consumer Products, who is speaking to us about their consumer engagement initiatives for the past few months and the festive season, and how do they manage their hyper-local near-me journey from discovery to transaction for their customers. Puneet, welcome to CNBC TV18.
Thank you, Shivani, for having me again.
Puneet, from Desh Ka Garv to climate change to the Holi party on Metaverse, how do you come up with these campaigns and the consumer engagement initiatives for Tata Tea?
I mean, thanks for the compliment. But I think, first of all, I think we are very deeply rooted in, our proposition, especially when it comes to Tata Tea and Tata Tea Premium, where we started this journey of hyper-local, activation. And that insight really came from the fact that, we give a product which cater to distinct preferences across regions. And hence, when we came from the product growth, we realized that when you marry it to the whole insight about how Indians love their food and beverages and their localized choices, the proposition of hyperlocal was born. And hence, since then, we have been basically trying to sort of give them these, bring out this hyperlocal activation across our marketing mix. So, for example, even when it comes to TTP's Holi Party in Metaverse, the effort was really to leverage the growing power of digital storytelling and personalization as a means to connect to our consumers. So while we stayed true on a hyperlocal journey of bringing Holi alive, we really leveraged the power of digital to give our consumers a very immersive experience. So I think being true to the brand proposition and being relevant to what the need of the hour is what is helping us to come up with such initiatives. And our Independence Day initiative, the Desh Ka Garv campaign, was again came out of this insight, which was about how, during Independence Day, while, everyone was celebrating the 75 years of India's independence, we thought that what if we were able to, bring this alive and give consumers a chance to own some key moments and, events that have happened in the 75 years, which consumers can sort of relive those moments again, especially today's generation, and also get a chance to own them. So out of our, again, being very relevant to what the consumer sort of the occasion is, and being rooted in our brand proposition is helping us come up with such campaigns.
Puneet, speaking of hyper-local, what are your plans for the festive season? Please throw in some insights on, the media mix and the upcoming consumer engagement initiatives in some of your key markets.
So again, I think, as you rightly said, festive time is again a great time to engage with the consumers and staying true to the hyperlocal insight. What we have done in the past is really celebrated festivals. Now, we have a very state-wise marketing mix approach. So it really depends on, what are our markets that we are focusing on, what's the kind of a festival that, people majorly celebrate over there. For example, in the past, we have done Durga Puja activation with Tata Tea Gold, where we have actually made out festive packs and celebrated Durga Puja through our pack design, and get people a chance to sort of celebrate the festive art on it. Similarly, in TN, we have done, we have celebrated in the past, on our pack Chakra Gold. So I think the idea is to continue taking these initiatives forward, and this festive season also we have some plans for that. From a marketing mix point of view, see, when you're doing a hyper-local strategy, digital plays a big role because you obviously have to sort of target them, in a sense, region-wise or state-wise, and digital can really help you do that besides giving you the reach. And what also helps is print. I think the print and print used in impact, I think, plays a big role.
Puneet, also, how do you manage this near-me customer journey from discovery to transaction when it comes to, all your work and marketing initiatives that are hyper-local?
Oh yeah, it's actually quite a process. I think first is, I think the trick is really to start early. For example, the earlier on you start, the more time you get to spend and immerse yourself in understanding the culture and the cost that you want to sort of get associated with. So what we have started doing is starting early. Second is we do use tools like social listening, etc., to sort of remain relevant of what consumer is saying of today. So, for example, the Jaguar campaign on climate change actually came out of that because we felt in the last 6 months to a year or even 2 years, consumers have been actually talking after COVID. If you take away the COVID impact, in general, what consumers are talking about, especially the youth of today and even the children of today, are talking about how the planet is getting affected by climate change and how it's now started affecting them, and their future is at stake. So we use those social listening tools to then see that okay, is this something that we feel as the brand we can sort of talk and do something about it, make either a positive impact or spread awareness about it. And basis that we basically start designing our marketing mix, which we again validate to consumers, and then we decide that what part of marketing mix needs to really be highlighted.
What is the kind of opportunity that India presents for packaged beverages to grow in both premium and mass?
See, I mean, tea, if you look at from one lens, branded tea is 90% sort of, or tea is 90% penetrated as a commodity, or especially when you look at packaged beverage lens point of view. Having said that, branded tea is just about 40, 45. So there's a whole opportunity within the category. Also, I think almost 40% of the volumes comes from loose and local players. And I think there's an opportunity for players like Tata Tea to sort of give consumers a good choice at a reasonable price point, as well as cater to the premium and the sub premium and the super premium segment also. Because consumers in India, there is no one consumer today. There are, in a population of more than 1.3 billion, you get all segments of consumers. So there are consumers who are well traveled, who want to try new experiences. There are consumers who want variety. There are consumers who are seeking health in daily beverages like tea and coffee. So the idea is to really look at, identify these segments and cater to them. And I think premium and super premium segments have lots more to go as far as packaged beverage, especially as far as tea and coffee is concerned. We are seeing this trend a lot in coffee also, where coffee, most of the people, while it's 1/10 the size of the tea category, but consumers who are well traveled and who want these kind of, who have tasted some of these experiences outside the country, want the same experiences in their home, or who have tasted them in cafe. They want these kind of experiences at home. So we are also catering to those kind of consumers. And in fact, our recent launch cold coffee was actually just talks about that, which is a liquid decoction which you can basically make a great cup of cold coffee in the comfort of your home. So I think this segment is there. I think it's really about innovating and ensuring that we have the right products to cater to these segments.
Puneet, also if you can share with us, what is the opportunity for coffee in a tea drinking nation such as ours? What is your focus in that direction?
Yeah, so I think coffee is a big opportunity, mainly because I think there are two parts of coffee. One is the southern markets where coffee is ingrained as a habit, and the idea is to sort of premiumize that end of the market and give consumers experience based on convenience, on the taste of coffee they love, but at the convenience of what you can do today. And that's why we are focusing a lot on instant coffee, a brand, Tata Coffee brand.
And what will be your key focus areas for packaged beverages of TCPL?
See, I think, like you said, the festive season is about to start. So our focus remains on driving hyperlocal marketing mix to leverage the festive season on our established brands. Health and wellness, I think, continues to be a key area of focus for consumers. Looking at working on continuously premiumizing and getting our learnings on D2C.
Thank you so much. Thanks